Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Susan Fawaimi, and today I'll be teaching you how to cut a cow neck. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to fold your fabric on bias like this. Now, it can also be done on straight, but bias brings out more beauty. So, fold like this. So this is like 90-degree flare. So the next thing you'll do is to fold so that it already has like a facing to it. So then measure. Your shoulder is 16, which is 8. Add 3 inches to it, which is 11. So I'll mark that point. So mark. So then what you need to do, use like between 3 to 4 inches. I want to use 4 inches here. Just mark a straight line like this. Then measure 4 inches from that point also. Mark. Then get the midpoint of this. Then measure your shoulder plus 1.5. You mark. So I'm going to be connecting with a curved line, just like this. Then on this point, you measure your bust measurement. Now the bust is 44. I'm just going to add 1 inch or half inch because because it's biased, it's going to stretch out. So just add. Then from this point, I'm going to measure the shape line. Now for the armhole, I'm still going to alter it. I just want to get out the front first. Then I'll get my shape line. The shape line is 17, so I'll mark that point. Then get the length of my top. So it can actually be a gown if you choose to. I'm doing a top. So the top is 26. I'll mark. Because this is going to be finished with weaving. So I don't need to add any more allowance, and because it's biased, it tends to stretch out. Then on this point, I'm going to measure the waist. The waist is 36 plus 1. So mark. Then come down here and measure the hip is 46, which is this plus 1. So connect your shape. Then contour 1 inch. So this is what it looks like. Let me cut out and alter the armhole again. Now you see the armhole is going to be straight like this. So with the look of things, it's still small, so I would come down 1 inch and go in this way, ½ inch. So I'm going to cut. So you see, if I measure, I will get my armhole depth. So I've gotten up to 8. Now for this one, I'll just straighten this part. So this is my cow neck. So you see, When it's sewn, you see the drapes it's going to get. Now for the back, I'm still going to, since I did the front on bias, I'll still do the back also on bias. So I'll fold let me just cut out. Okay, so before you measure your length, measure where it can accommodate your shoulder. The shoulder is 16, which is 8. So just mark where it can accommodate it. So this is 8. Then rule a line. Then have your shoulder slope 1.5. I use 4 for the front, so I'm just measuring from this point. Once I get my, no, measure your neck first. That's 3. Connect to this point. Then now measure your 4 inches, which is here. Then curve your neck. For this one, I used 2 inches. Then the next thing I'll do, the armhole. So I'll do 8 inches and connect. Then I'll measure the bust. Bust is 44, just 1 inch. Because it's biased, you might even not, if you don't want to add, or it's okay. So the shape line is 17 mark. Then the length of the, I used the 26. So I'll use exact 26 here, so that the back is a bit shorter. Then come here and measure the waist. Then measure the hip here. The next thing I'll connect. Since I've already contoured, now for clarity's sake, just place your side seam. So you see, then I'll contour 1 inch. So I'll now for this back, I'll just cut a facing for it, and to do that, just fold still on the bias form. Now still on the bias form, just place let the center front align, so just like this, and recut the neck and the shoulder, remove, and you can make 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, all depends on what you want. So this is the facing for the back. The front already has its own facing, so you just place this way. Once you sew and it's worn, the drapes comes. Once it's attached to your body, you see the drapes. So this is our cowl neck. Then you can put this type of sleeves. Just like this. So I'm doing like a puff sleeve. It always goes with this type of. Now the sleeve roundness is 16. Just add like 4 more inch and get, so 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is my point. Then the length, doing a 3/4 sleeve. So the length of the sleeve is actually 18. Add like 4 inch, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then what you do at this top, you get the round sleeve plus 1.5 mark. Then 5 inches down, mark. Then connect. So this is it. Then I'm going to use up the whole allowance here. So from this point I connect until I get to this point. Then make a contour allowance of 1 inch or 1.5. Then connect to the front. Now you see, doing the contour allowance has balanced the look of the sleeve. So cut this way. Now this is it. Now I'll be attaching rubber here. So this is the type of sleeve that I want to put to it. Okay, thanks for watching.